Tina, aka Master Archivist. I'm coming back at you with some Book of Boba Fett watch-alongs, just like we did last week. And it's gonna be of course, our usual Tuesday thing. There you go. It's gonna be a Tuesday. The usual Wednesday get together now is gonna be here on Twitch doing some Book of Boba Fett. I'm just gonna finish setting up my stuff here, and I will be good to go. I'm gonna get the timer going in just a second. But as we saw last week, we had Boba Fett pretty much working his way out of the Starlight Pit, captured by Tusken, of course. I'm gonna start here to also say full spoilers going on. Not just spoilers, but also my commentary on specs here. And yeah, so let me switch over. I am literally beyond excited for this. Yeah, okay. Gonna give it a look. Gonna give it a few here just to kind of get some people in, get going. But Boba Fett pulling stuff out of Sarlacc pit. We had Tusken Raiders. We also got to see Yo James a nerd. What's up, bro? We also had Boba then. You get to see him in current times. You get to see Boba pretty much building his new criminal empire. Of course, that off the backbone of Jabba the Hutt, and then of course Bib Fortuna after Jabba's death in episode 6. So we're seeing just that great progression there. My mic is stuck in here. I've seen that. Yeah.
Sure. There you go. Honestly, I kind of like that. Deadass. No, I mean honestly, it just sounded like I was going through some old like transistor mics. Thank you. No, I know. I got to hear it there, but what's this? So then we get to see Boba coming through, building the criminal empire there, and honestly, it's just there's a lot going on, and that dude the delight. But yeah, so we get to see pretty much Boba going from there. We saw him get jumped by a bunch of guys. We don't know their origin yet. I'm assuming in relation to the mayor. Um, I'm assuming the relation to the mayor of Mos Espa, who of course didn't show to give respects to Boba. And other than that, I want to say there might be a tie to the Crimson Dawn. Not too sure on that one yet, though. So, with that being said, I'm gonna get this kick started. Those watching, we're gonna begin now. Yeah, actually, I have to readjust my stuff. Uh, give me 1 sec. I think I'll actually have to pause this. I actually just stop it right there. Um, Sorry, I'm running into a couple issues here. Just on my end, I'm not able to hear it. Uh, Um, need to go over something. I've been doing a lot of stuff through OBS here. So that's kind of been the issue I've been running into is some of my stuff. I have to keep changing over and customizing because I'm also, of course, I use this to record music and stream. So you run into those kind of issues, such as the mic thing before, because I've been using this to do everything for music. So you run into a couple issues here and there. Okay, let's restart that. All right. Hmm. All right, so we got an assassin. So basically, we have a guy right now, a blade to his throat in front of Boba Fett. Oh, they got a knife to his throat. He just puts his head down. Ooh. Oh, yo, all right, yo, guy thrown into the Rancor pit. I want to know if there's a Rancor though. Yo, Fennec is so quick to kill someone. Is there a Rancor? Oh, cool. Same audio as episode 6. That's good. Consistent. Ooh. And now he's squealing. Oh, there's not even a Rancor. Wow. Got him to talk, though. A little rat, though. Not a womp rat. It's a real rat, though. That implies that rats are an actual canonical creature in Star Wars. Same thing Falcons. You figure Millennium Falcon. Hey, I do what I can, man. You know? I think about this stuff a lot. I did see one spoiler for this episode, so I'm not upset with it though. I will say that. Oh God, yo, Boba and Fennec. I'll give credit. Originally, apparently, Fennec wasn't supposed to come back for Book of Boba Fett, and I watched the episode and got home today. See, that's what this is the first thing when I came home. Like, I ate dinner. I was like, I gotta go. Like, see these Trandoshans there. Got the two Gamorreans from before. Apparently, one has like um it looks like a Genghis Khan like helmet. Cool design. Oh, and I guess they're going to the mayor's office. That's a nice design for a building. Does look official in a Star Wars way. Oh, they went the comedy route on this one. Oh, there's the mayor's I guess I'll call him the mouthpiece on this one. The representative of the mayor. Oh, and it storms in. There he is. I love Athorians, man. Hmm, I'm. Hmm. Ooh, man, assassinated on the spot. I like the character design. Mhm. I really do like the Ithorians, man. That's what I got right here. I was like, love this. I'm not a bounty hunter. It says the bounty hunter only ended up in the position he's in because he wanted revenge and didn't even get to kill the guy he actually out to kill. Oh yeah, I remember her before. This is the first time I've heard her name. I was like, Garza. Hello, One Dirty Blonde. How are you today? Doing a watch along, a book of Boba Fett. I'm waiting all week for this. Yeah, so here's Garza from before. Yeah, I know, only 5 episodes left, man. I'm pretty bummed about that, not gonna lie. Ooh. This is great. This is the one spoiler I saw, but I'm more than excited for it. Also, shout out Max Rebo, second episode in a row. Yeah. This is up. So basically, what we have now, Boba Fett's walked out, and we have. That was a fun gonk. We have the twin huts. That's definitely CGI. But I gotta say, this is by far the best looking CGI for huts we've ever seen. I'm a big fan of the actual, like, puppeteering. Ooh. So the huts themselves, they work pretty much as a. I don't really understand the hut cartel. But that's really what it is. I mean, they have. Oh, this is what I'm excited for. The Black Chrysanthemum. Or Chrysanthemum. One of the best bounty hunters that you see in the comics. Now in live action. By the way, yet again, love Wookiees live action. Dude, about to throw some hands. I want to see some beef. basically they have claim to Jabba's throne because of just the way the Hutt cartel works. Now Boba Fett taking it. Got a little conflict of interest here. This is what I like. I like this criminal underworld bounty hunting conflict. I like good Wookiee in that. Hmm. Okay, so Boba gets a pass for now, apparently. Still, I really am happy. How about a random fact about the Hutts of the Wookiees? Um, I'll go with Hutts. Uh, so the thing is, despite being their big and sluggish nature, um, there are Hutts that exist that are full muscle. Because to be fat in the eyes of the Hutts is a good thing. It means that you have servants, so you don't have to actually work and stuff. When Hutts would enter battle, they would actually run at someone full force and body slam them. That's how they would kill people. The Hutts are a dominant species, but the thing is, they're smart. So because of that, they have great influence. Of course, that being the whole Hutt cartel. And lo and behold, they've taken over more through their pure, I'd say, wit and intelligence than obviously their strength. But like I say, need be, they can throw down. That's underrated right there. You can look up. There's actually pictures of like full muscular Hutts. It's weird. Give you a random job. The Hutt fact too. Just it took 3 people, or technically 4, to operate the full puppet. They're very smart. They portray as kind of dumb in any scene they're in. No, okay, that's not correct. I feel like Jealous and Princess choke him because it was. You got to figure the room was dark, and then she just snuck behind. I think amidst the whole turmoil, I think honestly that wasn't Jabba's first thought. Plus, also, I think it's one of those things where it's what's the word? It's just like pure negligence on his part to keep that in mind. Obviously, he's more concerned everything else going on. Here, he's probably just like, ah, who doesn't love the big old mighty Jabba? And that's kind of their hubris is kind of their downfall. Never seen a flashback here. Boba training with the Tusken, and the person I know under this mask here, I know is the stunt double for Captain Marvel. That's because Zero's an idiot. You can't count the rest of the Hutts. And here he's training with the Tusken Warriors here. They have the Mastiffs and the kids. Also have Banthas, man. Gotta love the Banthas. Got him. I like how both the Mandalorian and Book of Boba Fett really have humanized the Tuskens. Yeah. Cool fun fact with the Tusken Raiders. So they do communicate through Tusken Sign Language. They actually did one of the guys Mando talks to, he's actually deaf, and they did like talk to I think him and other members like the deaf community to kind of create the actual Tuscan sign language. I've taken on a bit of sign language because of that. Can't say I'm fluent in a lot of it, obviously, but I got a couple things down, and it's certain things like that. Honestly, with Star Wars, I appreciate it's going that extra mile too to develop something in lore that also can translate very well to real life. It's obviously my love of Star Wars. I was like, well, you know what? I should learn some sign language. Besides, it's helpful. Tuscan Sign Language. If I ever cosplay Tuscan Raider. Ooh, damn, they shot a bantha. Looks like a caravan of sorts. Boba protects the kids. Oh, wow, look at that. Looks like the Pike Syndicate. They didn't even come and attack, so they're just shooting like it's a sport, basically. Yeah, was smart, but he fell for a lot of tricks throughout the movies. I think he just took trusting. I don't know if I'd say if he took to trusting, because Jabba didn't trust anyone. In the current War of the Bounty Hunters, Boba Fett was like late to showing up to deliver Han Solo. Jabba just put a hit on him, and then Boba rolls up. He's like, "You try to kill me?" And Jabba's like, "Look, man, I had to make sure my bounty was coming." And Boba's just like, "Why don't you have faith instead?" And then basically, like Jabba's like, "You're right. I'm wrong. Come work for me. We can make a deal." Pretty sick. They're burying. Well, they're burning the Tuscans, I guess, that were lost. Yes, I guess the Pike Syndicate. They're just using them as sport at this point. My boy Tem looked beefy, man. There's Tuscan Sign Language. Hmm. Actually, good little sign language right there. That's another couple phrases. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Yeah, he said it. That's now Boba's strapped. Got the gaffy stick and he's got a cycler rifle on him. Still not destroyed uh Under Armour though. Not Under Armour, the jumpsuit. A group of raiders. Like a little 80s game. Mm. Oh my god. I like how it turns into like a base like a biker gang fighting people. Boba Fett rolls up. Oh, I guess this is Tashi Station. This is the exact layout of a deleted scene from Star Wars Episode 4. And that's a lot of people are theorizing that's Tashi Station. Which is nice, because it's like the besides the deleted scene, like first time we're seeing it. Small place though. Ooh. God, Boba Fett popped off. Only hit one shot and beat someone to just beat him down with the cycler rifle. see. I like to point out how fast Bib Fortuna got fat. I get well. All right. So in the same way that the Huts, when they're of a larger size, it's kind of more classy. The Twi'leks are the same way. To be a fat Twi'lek is a very desirable thing because it means that you have plentiful food. Of course, from Ryloth, there's always like a shortage. So to have that is Boba walks in, literally beats or kills everyone, and just leaves. Ooh, now he's got speeder bike. But it's the same thing with the Twi'leks. Is to be larger is way more desirable. So cool. Yeah, it's the Lost Train heist from Red Dead. They're strapped. I think one of the funny things about Bib Fortuna is I like that when Jabba dies, he's like, "Who's in charge now?" you know, it's like Boba was saying, he's like, "Yeah." Then his lackey took over, and then I killed him, and I was just like, "Wow." And rolls up, beater bikes in hand. Hmm. Speaking of Red Dead Redemption, because I got all the digital Xbox, I had to buy Red Dead on the Ultimate Edition for 35. Damn, look at that. I'm gonna be playing Red Dead Sunday. I'm gonna be doing long plays. My new things Sundays now are gonna be complete long play days. So it's gonna be like 8 hour streams. So definitely Red Dead's coming up, bro. I'm excited. I might actually finish it this week. I know some people aren't too thrilled. Like I enjoy Boba's enthusiasm, but I'm like, I know some people have that issue. They're like, no, we like the quiet gunslinger. Like we don't want, you know, personality. I'm like, man's got personality. You read the damn books. God, Tamara Morrison's an absolute unit, bro. uh, read the damn book. Hey, man, now you can't call someone a fake fan 'cause they don't want to read the books. I read the books 'cause I'm me. You know, man's got to run an archive somehow. But no, I always say like if you want some like cool stories, the books definitely recommend. The comics you can get your hands on them are always fun, but no, the books are a lot to take on. I ain't gonna lie, it stopped me for years getting to Legends because of how many books there were, all the story. I didn't even know where to begin, you know. And then one day I was kind of like, you know what, like I've played the game I've seen the movies. It was before Mando even came out, so like there weren't any shows really to watch besides Clone Wars, and I watched the Droids cartoon. Um, I was kind of just like, you know what? I would like to, kind of go a little deeper. I want some more story, and that's where it led me. Then I started reading the books. I've had a great time doing that. Um, I definitely like the Old Republic ones. I've been currently reading the Republic Commando stuff. Personal favorite of mine right now. But one of the great ones, the Legacy of the Force. Ooh, Tuscan whoop Boba's ass. Um, Reading the stuff about Boba Fett, I have a lot of stuff in, like, I have a lot of stuff I want to see. Like I think it was Star Wars Theory this past week. He was like, "Is Boba Fett dying?" Question mark. That's some real stuff in the books that kind of plays into this timeline. And I'm very interested to see if they take that route because it would be crazy, but I would like to see it. I mean, my opinion, the story gets more interesting the further back you go. Because I'm a history fanatic, I know you prefer the New Republic era. No, it's not that I prefer. I do like to see the evolution, and I think they go in cool ways. The Old Republic stuff I love too, you know, but it all depends, you know. The problem is the Old Republic stuff is just it skips a lot, not as consistent, which is actually a little bit better, I think, if you want to take it on in bite-sized pieces, because you can kind of be like, okay, well, I'm gonna read these books because they only span this era. Then it's like there's kind of like a big gap. Go there. Now we have the High Republic stuff, which is cool. I wonder what the point of these trains are, though. Oh, damn, I shot the bantha again. Oh, that's actually sad. I like banthas. Before we were the Fang Squadron, actually, my original thing was gonna be called like the Bantha Squadron or something, because I really like banthas. Oh, there you go. One Tuscan down. The Bantha Battalion. Yeah, that was one of the working titles for it. I landed on the Fang Squadron because I wanted something a little more universal, which conveniently worked out. Ooh, yo, that shot of Boba. Yo, that was sick. God, Boba working with a fiery engine right there. Of course, speeder bike explodes right when he gets off. The Pike Syndicate I've always really enjoyed. I like their design. Of course we see them in solo as well. They're running the coaxium mines. There they are. Of course we see them part of the like Crimson Dawn collective as well. Um and that's why I'm kind of theorizing that Crimson Dawn might play a part in this. That was a grand collective as we saw in Star Wars: The Clone Wars. I want to know what the purpose of this train is. If they're carrying, if they're that was sick. Oh, that droid's cool. His mouth technically. That's a Shure SM55 microphone, the Elvis mic they used for that. I like that. Prop building Star Wars, man. Mm, That Bantha would be nice though. Yeah, I agree. They made a cool Bantha figure back in the early 2000s. I've always wanted to get my hands on it, but every time I see it, it's like matted. It had real like fur to it, which I always thought was cool. And you could sit Tusken Raiders on top of it, but every time I find it, it's always like matted fur. Ooh, no way, this guy's gonna get smoked. Yo. Oh, not what I thought. It blew him away. I thought it was gonna like burn him to a crisp. I think there's something poetically like Western about this though. The trains, the banthas as like, buffalo. I don't know the purpose. Uh, I wonder what the purpose of this engine is, but I was like, I guess it's just that. I don't know why it's working in pulses though. I also found the prop studio recently who made those the gaffy stick that Boba has. Oh, wait, set to explode. Oh, droid's head down. Interesting. Wonder where it's going. I wonder if that's the plan. If it gets overtaken, just to crash it or make it blow up. That's a good gaffy stick though. Hmm. This looks like I stopped the train. So what I feel like there are more Tusken Raiders now. Like before, I was like, there's like what 7 people left of this tribe. Now there's a bunch. Ooh, like they got some weapons. They got some. They got a good haul. Yep. Boba's sitting as a king right now. Look like catfish. The people. Hmm. Yep. Like that. Yep. Ooh, so they're running. They're running spice. Interesting. Wow. Boba's making him walk the desert. Yo, that's hard as hell. I feel like that member of the Pike Syndicate was trying to weasel his way out of everything. Oh, we can't walk it. We'll die. It's like you have our protection. We'll die of thirst. Give you water. Hmm. The head not approved from the lead Tuscan. That more cool. Gather around the campfire. I wonder if that's the actual sign for warrior. Cause I know that's king. I wonder. Ooh, Bo's got a gift. You're a good guide. Gift will guide you. Ooh, it's a little salamander. Oh, it will guide you from inside your head. He has a lizard in his head. It's kind of funky. Yo, he's tripping off that spice, yo. Oh, Jesus, this is like a weird acid trip. Yo, it literally is like an acid trip. Man's like feeling some sort of way now. He's wandering the desert. Oh, all right, that was sick. Oh, that's so cool. It's like it's moving. Oh wow. I guess this is what Tatooine probably looked like prior to everything drying out. He's moving like his character's like blurring, and when it does, it's him in the armor. That is so cool. He's got a funky tree with glowing eyes. All right, yeah, this is like funky for a Star Wars show. Oh, that's so cool. Little Boba, and goes off. See, this I think this is pretty in character though for like all the Legends books. One of him breaking that tree is symbolic, like the old things that bind him. He's now broken free of the new life path. He's got a big old stick. I wonder if that lizard's gonna leave him, or is that just gonna be in his head the entire time? I like the little Tuscan kid. So excited to see him. I brought you. Oh, there's like a ceremony. Get his gaffy stick. Oh yeah, Lizard came out. That's cool. That's pretty solid wood, especially for a desert. Quite interesting. The Tuscans, some of their designs really does remind me of Darth Revan. I find it really interesting how Palpatine transitioned through so many forms of government as center of Naboo, ruler, alliance, to a dictator. Man, it's all about playing the game. Oh, look at that! Getting the robes that we're gonna see him in the Mandalorian. So sick. I think it's interesting though. When Boba gets his armor back, he still keeps the robes to some extent, and I like that. To me, it feels like it's not something he's like taken lightly. Is that fleet? Looks warm as hell. So sick. You respect the Tuscans more than any non-Tuscan. Yo, that's so sick. That fit is crazy. Oh man, that's one of my favorite designs. I'm working on that actual cosplay. Is Nomad Boba? Yeah, see, I knew it. They're making a gaffy stick out of it. Well, I find it interesting. The same thing with like Din Djarin. Really respected the Tuscan Raiders as well. Because we're a lot of, kind of like yeah, here they are. It's kind of like how even like the Pike Syndicate, they're like, oh, we thought you were just some like savage raiders. Like that's what most people assume. Oh, looks like they're gonna teach them to make the gaff stick. And this is based off. Uh, I'm gonna pronounce it wrong. The New Zealand natives, the Maori. Maori. I know I'm pronouncing it horribly, and I apologize. But it's actually based off weapons they used. And when Tamara Morrison was reprising his role, he's like, I want one of those. And the fighting style he uses in The Mandalorian is based off like traditional fighting styles. And it's one of those things that I'm like, I love that this has been all included into Star Wars. Ah, God, it's so cool looking. Right. I wonder what the time frame for this is. I know from episode 6 Mando, I know is 5 years. Like I wonder what the time frame is. Like how long was he in the Starlight Pit? Because he needed that air. So it couldn't have been that long in my eyes. And then you gotta figure how long it is from here. And then you figure he's in the attire now. I like to think he stayed with the Tuscans for a while. We're gonna see how that really pans out, leading into stuff with Cobb Vanth. And I really want to see an interaction with Timothy Olyphane, Cobb Vanth's like actor. I really want to see some interaction there. It's like a traditional ceremony. Oh, there it is. All right, so that wraps up this episode. Um, so I know a lot of people really had issues with last week's episode just because it was like it wasn't a lot to start off with, you know. Um, it was it's the first episode starting up to warm you up to then to now. Um, I think overall this is a phenomenal episode. Um, Boba Fett, I love the character and the stuff that they're doing with them. I find it to be more in line to the stuff in like the Legends books compared to pause there. It's more in line to stuff in the Legends books that we've seen. Like I said, like right now I'm reading Legacy of the Force Bloodline, and the cool thing I like about the book is it's two separate stories happening at once. It's stuff with Luke Skywalker and oh god, Darth Canderous, I forget, Jason Solo. Stuff with Luke and Jason Solo, and then the other story is Boba Fett. Now, Boba Fett, of course, does have a daughter, which the theory is she is gonna appear in this. From stuff we've seen in like the trailers. She's gonna be making an upcoming appearance. It's a possibility. Um, to see some of the added characters in here, I thought was so great. To see, first off, Boba's character development there, uh, and just his interaction with the other crime lords and stuff uh was phenomenal. Um the huts were great CGI. I really didn't like that. The black Carsantan, uh phenomenal. I mean, first off, phenomenal looking suit. I do like seeing some more live action Wookiees. Especially him. Like especially him. Um some people really hated uh Boba Fett being unmasked most of the time or unhelmeted. They try to treat him like Judge Dredd. I know people's issue with the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd is he took the helmet off. But you gotta figure he does that like a lot. I know some people also have the mentality of, well, he's Mandalorian, he shouldn't take the helmet off. They explain that in season 2. It's just because Din Djarin comes from a very religious cult. That's why they don't remove their helmets. For regular Mandalorians, you see Django, Bo Katan, Pre Vizsla. You see them always remove their helmets, and Boba really is no exception. You see him in the little screen time he has. Other than that, like, man takes his helmet off a lot. In Bloodlines, he literally takes off all his armor to go in disguise into the city to go find his daughter. And I want to see some stuff like that. And so far we're getting that. We're getting that character development. We're seeing Boba in a more three-dimensional way than how we've seen him before. Very two-dimensional. He was the cool character, showed up, said the couple lines, left. Um I like that. I mean, we're seeing now also like I said with Blacker Santon, we're seeing more bounty hunters added in. I'm a big fan of that. So to get more bounty hunters, I'm a big fan of. Like I said, I know everyone's hanging their hat on Bosk. Like every week, they're like, bro, Bosk is gonna show up in this one. I too want to see live action Bosk. Must like seeing live action Wookiees and CGI huts, but I'll still take it. That's better CGI than like the '97 special edition. That to me is like the worst CGI there. Um, I enjoy the puppet Jabba the Hutt. So, that's kind of like the standard I have. That's like peak cut perfection. Um, but I think that's good. I think that goes in a nice direction there. The CGI did look nice, very detailed. And yeah. So I like that there's this inner turmoil in most Espo as well. It's that power struggle. You have Boba, kind of like the lower tier crime lord currently, kind of, still claiming his stake. You got the mayor, who does run the town, unwilling to waver at that. And now you have the Hutt's inclusion in it. I like it's that whole power struggle. So I know we're probably going to see a lot more of that coming up. Um, predictions I have. We're gonna do this like a every week thing. We do predictions. Um, I imagine the next episode we're gonna see more stuff with the Tusken Raiders. Um, for the Boba stuff, I know. So they had obviously the people working for the mayor. Um, more inclusions for that. I have a feeling the mayor's obviously gonna be um operating from the shadows more or less. I think the Hut stuff is gonna be more front and center, as I think the mayor kind of uses his influence to try to undermine Boba. Trying to think. Any other more I have? I know that's my big one. I was thinking about. Hmm. I don't know. Other than that, I'm interested to see. We're probably going to see something coming up of Boba getting the armor back. Obviously, the progressions there. Over the course of 1,000 years, there were only 10 supreme chances in the Republic. This guy, but so I'm seeing probably more in that direction. Obviously now with the Pike Syndicate included, and the flashbacks that I'm gonna play a part, and I think that's gonna culminate also into the present day stuff we're seeing. Like I said, it's that underground syndicate power conflict. I'm thinking on a grander scale, that's probably also gonna be included. Um, and I want to say that's pretty much what I got for this week's episode of a Book of Boba Fett, the watch alongs here. I'm very happy to be here talking to everyone about Book of Boba Fett, commentating on everything here. This is what I look forward to right now. This Master Archives Monday Season 3. We're going in, we're discussing, we're just watching over the episodes. Other than that, stuff I have coming up for this week, I'm going to do the usual plug segment. Oh, thank you, Gucci. So, of course, you can find me. My name is Tima, Master Archives. You can find me here on Twitch. You can find me on YouTube and Instagram at the Master Archivist. And I also have a Discord as well as my virtual archives. And pretty much coming up Sunday, I'm going to be streaming Red Dead Redemption. And I'm rolling the dice. It's going to be either on Twitch or YouTube. I've been doing a lot of stuff on Twitch, but I will start doing more on YouTube. Um, Regardless, a lot of YouTube stuff coming up. Book of Boba Fett stuff will be on Twitch though. We'll be watching, discussing. Um, I'm really reaching out to YouTube, try to reach a wider audience, of course. Um, Twitch has been phenomenal, and I love being on Twitch. And I continue to be on Twitch, but every now and then, you're gonna find me on YouTube doing stuff. So gonna have Red Dead coming up on Sunday. Monday, I'm gonna be back. I'm gonna try to play something. I'm unsure. I know Gucci and I are discussing some stuff, so me and him are gonna pick up with that soon. We're gonna be doing the GTA contract missions coming up, so we're gonna have to discuss some times for that. Other than that, that's pretty much what I have, everyone. So, sorry. Thank you for joining me again for Book of Boba Fett. Hopefully, I can see you guys next Wednesday. We're gonna be doing the same thing, same time. And with that being said, thank you so much. May the force be with you. And until next time, enjoy your time.